Hey guys, Freddy here with
Adam.
as usual. But it's been a while since we've done a snack video.
Quite so.
A gamer snacks. The last time we did it, we were in a foreign country. We were in England. Anyway, we thought it was so long that it was worthwhile raiding the local supermarket for their foreign foods again. Now, a couple of these look familiar, so perhaps we've done them in the past, but we don't remember. It's been so long. Yeah. I don't know what we've eaten. So, I think we've got a pretty much fresh batch. We've got some interesting stuff. Some of it looks not bizarre, but definitely different from what we get in the UK. Some of it looks very familiar.
Yeah, quite
But
so.
let's dive in. Let's go for
Alright.
7 days max.
Max.
A croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant. Yes.
Okay. Is it French?
I don't know. I think it puts German as the first language. So I think we're having a German croissant.
A German croissant. So
I have no idea.
is there some coal inside? I don't know. What's a sausage? That's it. I was forgetting the German stereotype. There's sausage inside.
It's a bit caved in, but it's a croissant. You know?
It survived our shopping bag.
I did kind of discover it at the bottom. The softest thing was at the bottom.
Oh.
So, but it smells chocolatey. Wanna try?
It seems to be chocolatey. Ooh.
Croissant with cocoa-flavoured filling.
I got some. Okay. I took too big of a bite. That's alright.
It's just sort of bready inside. There's a bit of cocoa in there.
The cocoa, it's good. I would say it's probably too much in one area. It's a lot at once, but because it doesn't seem to be huge, it's all narrowed at one side, which means you have to.
Yeah, I also get a feeling we've eaten most of the cocoa. I think it was all at one end.
Yeah, it's like the caramel donuts that we used to get, where it's all at one side. As the croissant man, how is the croissant texture?
For a packaged and probably quite dated if it's travelled all the way from Germany to the UK, it tasted fine. The cocoa filling tasted quite cheap to me.
Yes.
The cocoa you get, I can't remember what they're called, but you get like little breadsticks which you dip in chocolate.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It tastes a lot like that, which isn't the highest quality, but it's sweet and it's not terrible.
It's a different taste.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
It's not bad, yeah.
It will get eaten.
I don't think there's much of that won't get eaten, in all honesty.
Yeah, I think we're going to eat most of this. Let's go for
unless there's any squid in here that you haven't told me about.
I looked at the fish, but we decided we'd eaten the fish before. I wanted to buy more fish.
You wanted squid.
So we've got Cofresh Chili and Lemon Grills, proud to be the #1 Indian snack brand.
Okay.
Now, these look like sort of spirally things. We've had Cofresh before, I'm sure.
I have a vague memory, yes, of something along those lines.
I don't think we've had these.
Can you get in?
I didn't want to wrench it open. Okay. That is not what I expected from the picture on the packet. I did not expect that.
Oh, okay. They're quite small and not...
Yeah. I thought they were going to be spirally things, but...
Okay.
Chili and lemon grills.
Yeah. They have a good crunch. And you get the spice and the chili and lemon after. I don't get a lot of lemon. I got chili.
I got the lemon straight away.
Okay.
And I'm not a huge fan of lemon. So that kind of ruined it for me. But as the chili came in, I found them quite pleasant.
I am the opposite. At the beginning, I liked the crunch. I didn't get a lot of lemon, but now I think about it, there was a bit of lemon. And then the chili kicked in, and now my mouth hurts.
No, I wouldn't say they're spicy at all. No, they're quite weak.
I mean, yes, but I don't like spicy things. But yes, they are. Yeah, they're good. They're good. They're really they're nice and crispy. They're nice and crispy. They got a good crunch to them.
Okay, since we're both just sent water to get rid of the taste of them, shall we go for one of the drinks? The can is here. So we have Supermalt Original.
Original.
Which is imported from Denmark to the UK by Supermalt UK Limited. A non-alcoholic malt drink with B vitamins.
How did they use a supermarket to transport a can?
Supermalt. Supermalt. Okay.
It smells appley. I just needed to get like an extra whiff. I got appley, almost alcohol, but no, not alcohol. It's not an alcoholic drink at all. It's quite appley.
It's malt, yeah.
Well, I don't know what malt is.
Taste that and you will know what malt is.
Oh, bad. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's definitely not my favourite. Apparently this is...
I've tasted something like that before. Have I had malt before by chance?
Energy's naturally #1 malt drink since 1972.
72?
So the brand's almost as old as me. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not a fan of it. Sorry.
I don't like malt, apparently.
Sorry, Denmark. I'm not a big fan. I'm a big fan of your people. One of my longest friends is Danish, but she's absolutely
We're not
wonderful.
Racist.
But
we just hate your drinks. That
yeah,
one in particular.
If she brought me this back from Denmark, I wouldn't thank her for it.
You can go back to your...
Or I would, because I'm British and I'm polite.
You'd go, oh, this is fine.
Oh, I'll own it to have other people taste that as well.
Well, I'm glad we used that to try and wash the taste away.
So we need to take some water to wash the taste away.
Yeah, wash the taste away, yeah. Time for...
One of the things I think we've tried before, which is very obviously Polish, Horalki.
Horalki. Okay.
Are
you sure? This doesn't seem familiar to me.
I think so.
Oh my god. Something tells me it's at the bottom of the bag.
It's something, and it's spreading all over my trousers and the floor. Wafer?
Wafer, but instead of chocolate inside, it's around?
And between.
And between.
Yeah.
I can't wait to catch this. Okay. I thought there'd be much more of a crunch. The wafer is very thin. Very thin. You go for it very fast.
It's very thin, it's very light, it's very tender.
Getting... hazelnut? Or...
Yeah, there seems to be like a hazelnut taste to it, I'm not sure.
I think I saw a nut on the outside, like the...
Oh, peanut.
Peanut. Oh,
It's peanut. It's peanut. Oh, look, little peanuts.
They're green, though.
I don't remember ever trying that. I was wrong. It just looked kind of familiar, or the name rang bells.
Maybe we've had a similar thing. Maybe it's had something on the same brand, but not that particular one. That was good.
We've had something Polish before, and...
Oh, we've had one thing Polish. I think we've had a few more. And I think a few more of these are Polish.
Yeah, that's not bad. Again, tastes a little cheap.
I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. The wafer is thin, but the chocolate's pleasant, and it has the nice peanut undertone. I didn't really have another word. Undertone. It's good enough.
Undertones. Right, a tiny little packet, and this was dirt cheap. It is BB.
Used to be the cost of
Petit
a
Boire.
Oh, is it French?
Herbal Taniki biscuits.
Is it French?
I don't think so. I think this is another Polish thing.
It would make sense. It's a big thing in the UK that a lot of Polish people live here. Of Polish descent. There we go. There we go. That's a big thing in the UK.
Poland. Because the packet's so small, the writing is absolutely tiny, so I was really straining to see it there.
And of course we got the person with better vision to look at it. And obviously he's the one with better vision.
Have a tiny little biscuit.
Yeah. Very thin.
And each one has a different picture. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but each one has a tiny little picture of a bear on it.
That's really good. Good crunchy.
Sweet.
Sweet. It's like a nice, but much crunchier.
Because of the thinness of it, the crunch comes through.
And the taste, that is good.
Funnily enough, I would say that's a slightly malted taste, which after the malted drink, but on a biscuit it works, a wheaty, malty taste.
Yeah.
Whereas drinking it's not so pleasant.
That is really good. Those are really good. For 25p, is there 3? There's 2 more of those. You get 4 of those for 25p. That's pretty... Yeah, they cost 25p. I don't know if you said, but...
I didn't. I said it was dirt cheap.
We're dirt cheap. Anyway. Anyway, those are really good for what they are.
Yes, they're very decent. Next up, we have a tube of Halva.
Halva. Is it
And
Polish?
there's no label on the outside.
Oh,
There's
okay.
just a clear tube. There's labels on the top telling us what's in it. These are Vukusnasha okay, they're Ukrainian.
Okay.
I don't speak any Ukrainian.
What the hell? They're importing things from Ukraine. Like, oh.
I was just going to have one between us, but...
Okay. Depends how good it is. We're judging you, Ukraine.
I don't think we're in any grounds to judge Ukraine. Oh, that's not what I expected. It says it's sunflower seeds?
Oh, it's a sunflower seed bar.
Yeah. I expected it to be sort of stuck together, lots of little seeds with it.
Okay. I have never actually had, I will admit, I haven't actually ever had sunflower seeds before. Like,
Wow, that is flaky.
okay. It's almost like you're eating... Like, it's solid porridge, almost. Like,
Yeah.
it's a solid piece of sunflower seeds, funnily enough. It is. If you
Are these not a snack? Are these an ingredient or something you're supposed to grind down into something? Because while it's sweet and it's nice enough, the texture is like dust.
Yeah.
As it comes apart in your mouth, it just becomes this mouthful of dust. So I'm wondering if Halva is actually supposed to be an ingredient.
Did we just eat, like, the
Flour.
Ukrainian... I was about to say, did we eat... I was going to say, did we eat the Ukrainian version of a stock cube? Like... Or the
I
sunflower
don't know.
seed equivalent of a stock cube, rather.
I
It
don't know
wasn't
what to make
bad.
of that. It wasn't
It's-
terrible. It was not terrible.
If you like sunflower seeds, you wouldn't mind it. It tastes like sunflower seeds. It's not the same texture at all, though. It's completely different.
Now, this, I forgot to grab some knife out,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's sealed.
Okay.
But a handy screwdriver does.
The only tool you need. That's in a
Oh.
pole. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, they're all
It's a plastic tray inside it. Oh, I forgot to show you what it was. Mizisco Cherrissimo.
Cherrissimo. Is it cherry?
Well, they're bright red.
Are they cherry by chance?
Little foil wrapped. I'm guessing chocolates.
Appears to be dark chocolate. It appears to be... It looks like dark chocolate. Which, famously, I do not enjoy.
This is Polish again.
Another Polish.
We should have guessed
Famously.
that.
Famously.
Yeah, lots of Polish people live in the UK, so the supermarkets do have large amounts of Polish foods.
Because they can get that pretty... They can just go to the local neighbourhood and go, give us, like, your homemade dish. Alright, it's Polish.
Okay.
Yes.
Right, so it's dark chocolate,
Yes.
and I'm guessing that's supposed to be a little cherry on the top. And the camera definitely won't pick this up, because it's so small, maybe in the reflection, but it's got a little round thing followed by a tail. So, my bad thought is that it's a sperm, but...
Alcohol. It's
Yes.
very runny in the middle. It's not solid in the middle.
So, it's cherry alcohol in the middle. I actually don't mind that. You will hate it.
Yeah.
That tastes like Christmas chocolates we used to get. Oh, that is strong.
That is awful. If you don't like it. So, let me look at it from an objective point of view. The black chocolate, dark chocolate rather.
Dark chocolate, yes.
The black chocolate. The dark chocolate didn't. I don't like it, and it didn't. And it didn't even taste that good. It tasted relatively cheap, honestly. But that's not what I was focusing on. I was focusing on the cherry. I don't mind cherry. It's a very whatever one for me. He loves cherry. I hate liqueur chocolates. I hate them. I hate alcohol in solids. Makes no sense to me.
I thought that was all right. I like the box, I have to say. It's kind of twisted out of shape now because the chocolates are bulging. But I think that looks quite classy. Definitely a wee gift box type thing. Not just sweets you would grab off the shelf, a big cherry on the cover. That's nicely presented. And it tastes like something you would buy somebody at Christmas or something. Sort of fancy chocolates. Wasn't that expensive, so they're not that fancy, but that was all right. Let's go for another juice.
A drink.
Yes. Okay, we have Bigga Fruit Punch. I am Jamaican.
I am. Oh, I mean.
No. No accents.
I would never do an accent of a foreign country that I do not even know how to do an accent. I totally wasn't about to do an Indian accent.
For Jamaica.
Yes.
There's not much scent to it at all, is there? Tiniest
smells like-
fruit.
I know that. Do you know... You know when you get the massive box of, like, with Haribo and stuff in it, and you have the chalk... Oh, the lollipop that looks like chalk. Doesn't taste like it. It smells like that.
Refreshers. And it does actually quite taste like that.
Yes, it tastes exactly like that.
Which is really weird. In the UK you get these very dry little lollipops, almost like compressed sherbet or something like that.
Yeah.
You crunch them rather than sucking them, and they break apart into a powder. And this is very much like those.
Yeah, but liquid.
Yeah, I like that. That's very pleasant.
Not bad. Yeah.
Thumbs up to Jamaica. Well done.
Bigga.
Bigger. Not littler, bigger.
Bigga.
Okay.
I'm not doing an accent.
No. Next up we have Estrella Sour Cream and Onion crisps, which are... Yeah, we're well prepared. I'm looking this up. I'm guessing Polish again?
It would make sense. I mean, if we don't know, 50-50 chance it's Polish. 50% Polish, 50% everywhere else.
It says Estrella Baltics.
Oh. So maybe from Lithuania, Estonia,
Lithuania.
Latvia.
Yeah, Lithuania.
There we go.
Oh, we have some Lithuanian crisps. But
Don't stop it. From Lithuania. This is what we think of your crisps.
sour cream and onion. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of sour cream. You like it a lot.
it. I like sour cream.
Not
Well,
much
I
of a
like...
scent to it.
It tastes good enough.
Okay. Slightly crinkly crisps. They're all very, very big, I have to say. There are no small ones in here.
Very much sour cream. You don't like it. It's because he doesn't like sour cream.
I really hoped I was going to like it. It's one of those things I've been saying that I don't like. Because I don't like actual sour cream, but often crisps will taste very, very different. Now, I don't like sour cream. I do not like sour cream flavoured crisps.
I like those. The thing is I've never tried... I don't think I've ever tried sour cream recently. I remember I've tried it like years and years ago, and I didn't like it then, but I could easily like it now because I like flavoured sour cream stuff. If you know what sour cream flavoured Pringles are like, that's very much like that, but this is slightly less strong.
Okay.
I guess it depends on where you get your Pringles from, because some places will have plenty of powder and some will not.
I am saddened because those look like amazingly well done crisps.
Yes, they are they're nice and crunchy. Some almost too crunchy, but they're good. The texture's good.
They're nice and thin and light, and there's lots of seasoning over them. Okay. I wish I liked them. I so wanted to like them, but alas, no, they are sour cream yuckness.
They are sour cream goodness.
Speak for yourself.
I will.
Okay, so more juice, which we'll leave a wee bit. Chewy sweeties, which we'll leave a bit. So let's go for Good Day Cashew Cookies, which are Britannia brand, but
that doesn't sound foreign.
manufactured in Kolkata, West Bengal, India.
Okay.
But it also says made in Oman.
So it's made in Oman, distributed by India, or
Made in Oman for an Indian company.
Okay.
So an Indian recipe.
Indian recipe made in Oman. I mean, it's foreign. I mean, with the name Britannia, I honestly assumed that we had gotten something wrong, but
Okay. Not for individual sale, only for sale as a part of a bigger pack. Cashews 72 grams.
so is there multiple of those?
There's 3 of them in there.
So 72 times 3.
With no idea how thick they are. Okay, they're not
60.
that thick.
Oh, they're like cookies. Oh,
They're like little cookies. Standard pattern on the back, a sort of wavy pattern on the front. Yeah. Oh, strong nutty smell.
very good. They are softer than what you'd expect. They're almost like not shortbread taste, but shortbread consistency. They are very good. They are very good. Cashew,
Yes.
100%.
Oh. I think I'm coming up on my favourite thing so far.
Okay.
Yes, very, very good. Cashew flavoured. Obviously, it's been ground into some kind of wheat or whatever to bake these. There's no bits of nut through them. It's just a general flavour through them.
I almost get like I feel like there's some butter in there. I get something like butter where you get like creamy almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's that creamy edge which you also get in shortbread.
Yes, you're also getting shortbread. I think there's a bit of either milk or butter or something along the process of making the dough or into those cookies.
So it says cashew cookies, but I would say it's more cashew shortbread.
Cashew shortbread, yeah. I think those are amazing.
Yes, very, very good. And I've got a few more things here. Okay.
Okay.
This is another one I think we might have done.
Okay.
But again, it's that Polish name. So these are Goplana Kulki.
The thing is Kulki, I think I would have remembered that name, and I don't. But then again, we have done a lot of stuff over the... Okay.
Okay, they have tiny, looks like individual cakes almost.
Yeah. Covered in...
Like a Ferrero Rocher with little flakes of sugar? No? Something else? The smell of the chocolate on them?
I don't know what they taste like, but they are amazing.
There are only 3.
They are really good.
Inside they've got a sort of biscuity element at the top and a thin layer of caramel at the bottom.
Yeah, you get the caramel. Those are amazing. Those are, if you think of... I actually don't know what to compare it to. I actually do not know what to compare it to. There isn't a lot like it. The outside, it's not nutty. It's not nutty. The outside looks like it might be little bits of nuts or so. Not
No.
nutty at all.
I think it's biscuit.
I think it is biscuit, and you do get there is biscuit inside it. Biscuit, shortbread, kind of, you know, caramel and the chocolate. The taste is really good, but like the apple from the drink, what's its name? Malt.
The malted drink, yeah.
It's a taste it's familiar with, but I can't place it. I couldn't place it until he said malt, and then I cannot place this, but I know it from somewhere.
Well, while you were speaking, I actually had a chance to let it sort of melt in my mouth a bit, instead of just chomping it down so I could speak as quickly as possible. And the caramel melted onto my tongue. And I was enjoying it, and then it was like, oh, this is really nice. Okay, sorry, good day cashew cookies, you may be being beaten.
Maybe. It is close. Those are really good. Honestly, looking at the outside, it kind of looks like a mango inside.
Okay, now this one we picked because we really like the name. An Alibi Mega Bar.
Mega bar.
Now this is Polish again.
I mean, why not? But
We
like,
have a foreign food section in the supermarket, and mainly it's Polish.
I feel like they should just have foreign Polish.
Okay, it's got sort of lumps on the top as if there's something covered in, almost like Rice Krispie sized. Yeah.
Yeah.
A flat bottom, some kind of base I think showing through, but I have no idea. Let's go with chomping. Okay, it's toffee. He's having difficulty. Looks like a wafer in there surrounded by toffee. I don't know if the camera will pick it up.
I didn't expect it to stick. It is very soft. Definitely the little Rice Krispies. You get just layers of wafer, and with a toffee outline, with the chocolate and the rice. Very pleasant, but very simple as well.
Yeah, I think usually when you get something like wafer and there'll be a layer of caramel and then wrapped in chocolate, what this is it's the wafer, then it's totally wrapped in the caramel on all four sides, and then the chocolate with the Rice Krispies or whatever they are, small puffed pieces of rice maybe, but it's very pleasant. Yeah.
But it's very simple. It doesn't taste cheap by any but it tastes simple. It doesn't taste. It's just a lot of pleasant things that go well together.
So this is another Goplana one. So
same.
Same as the Cool Key. Is the Hiralki by Goplana? Nope. I think they're
It's not something else probably, but
Sedita.
yeah. A
Okay.
big Polish brand then. All right.
So we have two things left. Another drink.
Let's go for the drink.
Let's go for the drink because we've got chewy sweeties left for the last. So we have Timbark Apple Cherry.
Apple cherry.
And this is for UK market. No, well, I don't know. I guess I'll put it up on the screen what country it is.
About here.
No, I think I'll slide it in here.
Or maybe over here.
It could be, yeah.
It could be
there.
here. Or it could be here. Or over there. He's going to have to put it everywhere now. I've given him a job to do.
No? Okay, it's got a ring pull. I don't want to spill it everywhere.
Alright. There you go.
Okay, it kind of peeled open
pops
slightly.
off. Very nice. It is a glass bottle. Okay.
At least it's not as hard to open as a Japanese one. We've still got a bottle of that in the fridge.
Yes. We got another one. Different flavour. We didn't do it for this video. And we didn't do it for any video. We just wanted one. Because it's really curious. Neither of us talked about this. It smelled very much like cherry. I didn't get much apple. Had a taste.
I'm waiting till you take a swig. Okay, that had a cherry taste to it. There's a slight side of apple to it. But it's very, very low-key.
It's very watery.
Yes, there's not a lot of flavour to that. It's like the cherry has been totally washed out by apple, because apple's not the strongest taste in a drink.
Yeah. That's very... I'm not getting... I'm not getting any apple. I just can't detect it, because the apple is very mild. but the cherry I'm getting very prominently, and the water I'm getting more prominently, somehow.
Incidentally, this bottle is dated to go out of date in about 2 days' time, so we drank it just in time. Timbark, I have no idea. I hope it's not just British. Timbark SP?
Spain?
Maybe Spain? As I said, we will show it somewhere.
I just did a rainbow.
I'm not putting it as a rainbow.
I'll make him.
You're not going to make me do anything. And finally, we have Akuku.
Akuku!
A walkie.
No, a cuckoo.
A walkie.
A cuckoo.
With a little blue guy who reminds me of Burke out of Trapdoor. Now, there's a reference you do not get.
Right, the guy's like Mr. Sad or whatever he was out of the Mr. Man.
That's a reference everybody should get.
If you don't, what are you doing?
Okay, strong smell.
Okay, it smells just general jelly. I got a green one.
I got a red one, which is in the shape of a berry. Again, not sure the camera will pick any of this up. It's sort of berry shaped, has a layer of white on the back. Don't know whether that's going to be creamy tasting. Yeah, this is the bit that people sign up to watch videos while we chomp on an indestructible chewy.
It's not indestructible for me, it's just it tasted like something. It didn't taste like anything. It tastes like just like jelly. Not any flavour though.
Yeah.
It just was gelatinous. It didn't have any flavour.
It's not bad. I don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's pleasant though.
I don't think there's any taste to it. It's just generic flavour.
Yeah.
And a fairly weak flavour at that.
Yeah, and it's not it's not a nice soft one, and it's not nice and hard either. It's jelly. It's gelatinous. And that's all I can really say. Like, there isn't much to it. It's not too chewy, it's not too soft, it's not too tasteful, it's not tasteful enough.
So this is another Polish one. I don't think we mentioned the country for this one.
But like, you can guess at this point.
Why heck, they hide the manufacturer's logo. Can you make it out just above my thumb?
Yeah, but barely. It's white on yellow.
It's white on a white background. Okay, it's like they're almost hiding who manufactures it. Yeah, fine, but not great.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Okay, so that's everything.
Yes.
So, favourite thing?
I can't pick. So, there are 4 things that stand out for me. There is the sour cream and onion. He's going to disagree, obviously. None of the drinks, I'll point out. I don't think any of the drinks were incredible. I think it's between, what were they called again? The cashew ones, which are really good quality.
Britannia Good Day cashew cookies.
And these things. The Kulki, that's it. Between those two. And I'll need to go for the cashew. But that's because personally, I like biscuits more than chocolate bars. Generally. I know they're not chocolate bars and those aren't just cookies, but you know, that's generally how I like things. I generally like those more.
Okay. I'm going to say the Kulki.
Okay.
They were outstandingly good. But I think they're perhaps tied by the Alibi Mega Bar.
Alright, that's fair. I thought it was fine. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was anything incredible. That's why I wasn't super about it.
Well, the Kulki did have that moment, as I said, when you were speaking and I had time to just taste it instead of rushing to present to the camera. And the explosion of that caramel taste on my tongue was just delicious. It was really, really nice. One of the best things I've probably tasted across snack boxes. Just that moment. I won't guarantee it's always going to be like that. The cashew cookies were decent. I actually didn't mind the Bigga fruit punch.
Out of the 3 drinks, the Bigga won.
Yeah.
I will say the biggest surprise was these, the cheapest
Bibi.
thing that we could find. Not the cheapest thing we could find, but the cheapest thing out of these, and they were really decent for what they were. For me, the biggest upset was the 7 days, the first thing we tried. I thought it was gonna, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, this looks like a good quality thing. And it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it was an upset.
Right. Worst thing you're saying is that? Yeah?
I wouldn't say that's the worst.
Okay.
That's the biggest upset.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that's the worst. I'd say it's hard to say. I'd say it's hard to say. Because it's either the jelly things because of how... If I had to pick what would I choose to not eat ever again, it would be the dark chocolate cherry alcohol.
Okay.
Though that's the thing I least liked. But I know it's better quality than the jelly. The jelly is so... just cheap. Just so cheap.
Okay. I'm going to be a radical break on this. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say the Supermalt original was god-awful. I do not want to try that again. And the Estrella sour cream and onion. But that's because it's sour cream and I don't like sour cream. But
Yes.
those are the 2 worst. Everything else I will snack on, and if other people in the house don't eat them, I will.
You'll fight me to that one. Except on the cherry alcohol. You get all of those. Because,
To chain.
yeah. All at once. He puts them in a bowl in his hand and just...
Crack them out into a glass.
Yes. Get them into a blender. Blend them into a smoothie.
Crack them like little eggs into a shot glass.
Yes. I don't think we ever said how runny the liquid inside the cherry liqueurs were, because I think we said it, but I didn't think it was incredibly watery. I think he cracked it in half and it was like sploosh.
It all went into my mouth. I was trying to show what the inside was to the camera, and there was nothing left. It all poured out.
Could literally just in a shot glass.
Yes. Anything else?
I think that's so.
Well, you've watched a couple of idiots trying different snacks. We found some of them nice. Thank you very much for watching.
Yes.
But most of all, you look after yourselves. We'll catch you later. Bye now.
Bye-bye.